All right, so you've gone out and you've picked yourself a big batch of chanterelle mushrooms. Now, what do you do next? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to clean them up. If you've got mycelium and the roots and things like that on the bottom of it here, you're gonna have to get rid of that and clean the dirt off of them. Wash them really good in a basin of warm water, and then you can decide whether you're going to prepare them immediately or whether you're going to dry them. Okay, so I've got a brush here and I've got a good sharp knife. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and separate these, cut the bottom of the stem off, probably the bottom 1/4 inch of the stem off of that dude, just like that. Throw it in the water, rinse it off really good. If there's no heavy dirt on it, I'm not going to worry about brushing it. I'm just going to wipe it off with my hands and lay it over here to dry. Same thing there. Spread them open, split them out. You can't get all the stuff out of them that way. Then use a brush, but you should be able to split them open and wash anything out of them that's in there pretty easy. I missed that one. Let's see where we're at here. This one don't really have anything in it. I'll split them down the middle anyway and lay them out. You're gonna cook these, you're gonna want to split them open anyway. So you're better off just doing it right off the get. Just like that. Washing those individual pieces. Then I'm laying them over to dry. Now, here's something that I probably wouldn't cover in a YouTube video, but on these Patreon videos where you guys are paying for them, I can get a little bit more detailed and more informative. So we've got the scraps from this mushroom, and most of these are the upper part of the mushroom where the spores are. We've also rinsed these mushrooms in this water, so chances are a ton of spores in this water. So if we got these mushrooms and we collected them from a long ways away, we want to cultivate these mushrooms more closer to us so that next year maybe we have some chanterelles closer to us. We're going to take this water and we're going to dump it somewhere in a damp ravine runoff area because that's where these mushrooms like to grow. So an area where you found them, very similar area to that you can find close by, is where you want to deposit this water and this waste. Bacon grease is warming up over here. We're going to take a couple cloves of garlic and just cut them up. We'll get one more here. Get those diced up really good, and we're going to get those in the bacon grease. Now we're going to put a few chanterelles in here. Now you can see they're kind of starting to wilt in there, and that's exactly what we're looking for. The grease is about the right temperature. Looking to get that any hotter yet. About in the middle of this action, I'll come in here and sprinkle a little bit of seasoned salt on them dudes. Getting real close now. Okay, once them things get a little brown to them, you're about home free. Them things are ready to eat just about any time right out of that skillet. If you had a piece of meat to lay in there beside them things, man, you'd be winning. For sure. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of St. Elmo's horseradish here. We can get some of it out of here. Take a lot. And some green Cholula hot sauce. Put a couple shakes of that in. Zon, quit hitting the camera. And we're going to stir that up into a nice fiery dipping sauce for these mushrooms. Right, so as we always say, nothing left but the taste test here. Grab one of these dudes up, dip them in the sauce, munch them down. Right now. Things are plenty good. Even without the sauce. Ooh, man. Heck yeah. I could eat them without the sauce all day long. They're really good with that sauce. Man. God. All right, guys, so remember with these chanterelles, there's lots of ways you can cook them things. You could bread them, fry them. Fry them as they are. You can cut them up and cook them in other vegetables. You can use them in stews. You can use them as a topping for a steak. You can even make a gravy with those things after you fry them up. Use that as a roux with that bacon grease. Make yourself a nice mushroom gravy to go over top of a steak or something like that. All delicious ways to eat chanterelle mushrooms. And you can dry them for later use for either rehydration or for seasoning. I find that they have kind of a nutty flavor to them when they're dried out. They almost smell a little bit nutty. You can grind that up and mix it with other seasonings to use on things like steak and seafood. There's lots and lots of ways to use them, and they're plentiful this time of year. The key is to go out and harvest them, stay outside, stay dirty, and above all else, stay hungry so you feel like eating that food after you fix it. Guys, I appreciate you joining me here for this Patreon video. I'm not used to saying this stuff yet, so bear with me. But I really appreciate you guys coming to this page, supporting me, supporting my Patreon page, and supporting what I do. It really means a lot to me. Thanks, guys.